What's up, everybody? Good to see y'all today on this second episode of Talks with T. We'll be discussing how to flow and not force. And I believe there's a huge difference between forcing and flowing. To flow means to allow everything that's in your life to just happen. You're just being accepting of everything and trusting that you are truly where you're supposed to be, and trusting that everything that's happening to you is happening for you. And to force means that you're trying to control everything and do it your own way. And in a certain sense, that's okay. But we have to trust God and trust and know that God knows what's best for us and that everything that's happening to us is in divine order. Let me tell y'all about a time in my life where I started to force things instead of flowing. When I got to college, I was a football player, and I started hanging out with a lot of older guys and different friends. And actually, I went into college in a relationship. I'm actually married now. I've been married for a year to my childhood sweetheart. Shout out to Quintisha. And we've been together. That was my first true love. And ever since I was little, I knew she was going to be the one I was going to marry. But when I got to college, a lot of people started telling me, man, you too young to be in a relationship, and you're not going to marry her. And what you think she doing? She was at another school. What you think she doing at Graham? Just everybody just instilling their fears into me. And to a certain extent, I started to believe it. And I started to kind of believe them that I was too young to be in a relationship and I didn't need that in my life. So I started to go out to parties a lot. I was drinking a lot. I was basically, man, just chasing all these girls, just trying to talk to every girl. And that just wasn't me. I knew it wasn't me. That's not even my swag. I'm a smooth cat. I knew I had a girl at home, but at the same time, I felt like I was missing something. And we have to understand that happiness is not somewhere down the road. Happiness is now or not at all. And to a certain extent, I wasn't happy. I thought I was, but it was a disguise. I was fooling myself. I was hurting the person who I truly love and who truly loved me. And at the same time, football wasn't going the way I wanted it to. I was injured. School was kind of getting stressful. I had 2 kids. Everything was getting tough, but I made sure I handled it well. I made sure I kept a calm mind, and I never let the circumstances deter me from my vision that I always had. And one day, I got advice from an older guy, and he told me that I needed to get back to the things I did to get me to where I wanted to be in the first place. Because I had totally stopped doing what got me to college, what got me in the position that I believed I was in. I had totally deviated away from that. I went on a whole nother path that I knew wasn't me, but as we all go through that, we sometimes we go searching in life just to get back to the same point. So I took that advice, and to me it meant that I need to get back with one woman, the woman who was down for me even before I got to college, the one who I knew I wanted to be with my whole life. I stopped putting her on the back burner for other people, and I started putting her first, because truly, she was really the only person who was in my corner from day one. And the more I started to allow, the more it became a practice in my life, my everyday life. And it just makes life so much easier. For one, because you're truly living for yourself. You're truly doing what you please to do and not what others want you to do or what others expect you to do. I stopped becoming so forceful, and I just started flowing with life. And life truly became beautiful, and positive things just were happening for me. And now I just want to spread that positivity to the world. So in conclusion, I'll leave you with this. The great Bruce Lee once said, "Be water, my friend." And in so many words, he's just saying to flow and never force. Well, if you want to reach me on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, it's @_King Kane. Actually, my Facebook is Tyler Alexander Kane. And shout out to my photographer. And you can follow him on Snapchat, Twitter, or Instagram at misfit.photog. Again, that's @misfit.photog.